Hey everybody, we're the Alconauts. I'm Ray.
I'm Paul.
And today we are here to talk about this wonderful smoked beer.
Say it.
I'm going to attempt to say what it's called. It is Alconauts Alkbier. It's a smoked beer, and it's from a place called Schlenkerla in Germany. It's actually brewed in the city of Bamberg. So,
first off, if there are any German viewers,
feel
free to let us know how we're actually supposed to say this. But
I tried. Google Translate didn't help too much.
But yeah, this is a smoked beer. I guess the history goes back to the 1400s.
Yes, the 1400s. House of the Blue Lion, I believe, was the historic brewery that first brewed this beer. I'm sure that's translated from whatever that would be in German. And again, if you want to drop us a line and tell us what House of the Blue Lion brewery was, or not, as Paul's saying, but...
I'm curious about this one. This is a smoked beer. And having worked in a brewery, I know I have mentioned to the upper guys,
echelon management.
yeah, that it would be cool to do a smoked beer. I didn't actually realize there were many of them out there, but why not go to the guys who started this all off? I am assuming by the label. Alcohol content on this is 5.1%, 500 milliliter bottle. As Ray mentioned before, this comes out of Germany. So I'm curious to see what it tastes like. So the way this works is we're going to have an initial taste, give our initial opinions on this. We'll talk about a few subjects along the way. We'll get through the halfway point, and then this is what we call coming around the bend, where we'll discuss what we think after having a few further sips of it. And then once we get near the end, we have the final chug.
Could be good, could be bad. You may see some faces that are interesting.
Well, this isn't like the O face. No, we're not doing it.
No, not the O face, but it could be the U face.
Now, I gotta say, I'm actually looking forward to drinking this.
Right.
I do like a dark beer. I know locally around here we have dark lagers, so I'm wondering if this is going to be along that lines, but it is a smoked beer, so we're going to find out what this is.
Actually, on that local note, this is our first or second episode now. We just picked a couple of beers that looked interesting at our local LCBO, and going down the road, I'm sure we will start exploring some of our local craft breweries. There are a plethora of them in the Niagara region. In Ontario, in Canada,
and there's some great beer out there. And,
absolutely.
We're glad you guys could join us on this journey to taste the beers that no one's tasted before.
That's kind of what I'm sure there's people out there that'll go, oh yeah, that's in my fridge all the time. Well, I've walked past this one at least a dozen times and went, ooh, smoked beer? No.
See, I've been a firm believer, if I can't pronounce the name, I'm just going to pass by it.
Absolutely. Well, might as well open it up.
Let's take a look, yeah.
All right. Is it a twist off, Paul?
I'm going to find out. It is not.
So, how are you going to do that?
Well, I'm sure one of the two of us was smart enough to bring.
Let's see what we got here.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, I can smell the smoke.
Oh,
that's wow.
This smells like a Sunday morning breakfast.
Sunday morning breakfast?
Bacon, eggs.
Oh, it does not remind me of bacon and eggs.
Oh, I get that. I totally get that.
For me, that is totally...
Wow, look at this.
Oh, that is dark.
This is dark.
I'll tell you guys, I'm not a big fan of the black lagers and a lot of the really dark beers that have been released in the last number of years.
I'll tell you guys.
I'm actually kind of nervous about this one.
Really? Well, that does smell good. I am not the best beer pourer. If someone wants to give me suggestions on how to do this, feel free to comment below. But, man, I am not doing this justice at all.
That is really dark.
That's a dark beer. That's a lot of.
It's a lot of head, Paul.
It is a lot of head. Just looking at this, it kind of reminds me of a Guinness Light. It's just very thick. It looks very thick. It doesn't do the bubbly thing that Guinness does. No. But
that really stands up.
That's like shaving cream.
It is
right there, right? I'm just trying to get the rest of my beer in here, but I don't think I just want to make sure when I take my first drink that I'm not just sucking in foam, because no guy likes drinking head. That I know. Mine's just turning into like an ice cream.
It's like a root beer float.
It does, doesn't it?
Well, anyways, while you wait for that to settle,
yeah.
Something we can't really do a whole lot of right now: vacation. If you could go anywhere in the world right now, where would you go?
Ooh, it's gotta be somewhere hot. It's gotta be somewhere. I'd probably say like the Fiji Islands would be somewhere I want to go right now. If I can go anywhere in the world right now, I would go to the Fiji Islands, just bask in the sun, do some scuba diving, some deep sea fishing, and just spend some quality time with the one that I love for the day. I'm just joking.
Your wife will definitely watch this, so
we'll edit that part out.
Anyways, yeah.
Where would you go?
Fiji. For me, it would be probably one of two places. I definitely want to see the rest of Canada. I haven't seen it all, but ideally Hawaii or Australia.
You know what? I'd probably say Hawaii would be awesome, and for me, it's a different reason. Because Hawaii is the spam capital of the world.
Yes, and you do enjoy your fried spam.
I love me a good spam. Don't judge. Why would you want to go to Hawaii or Australia?
Just two places I've always wanted to see. Anything I see in media, movies. Actually know someone who does live in Hawaii, and after speaking with them, it seems like it'd be a great place to visit. There's so many. I'd like to see the Netherlands. I'd like to see Scotland. I'd like to see England. I'd like to see the Netherlands.
You're running out of countries in the world.
I know, but absolutely still want to see the rest of Canada. I haven't seen every province in Canada. That is a goal.
I also kind of fall into that category, which is I've traveled to many countries around the world. I've been to maybe 2 provinces in all of Canada, and I really haven't seen the beauty of what's across this great country of ours. I'd love to go out east. Just the seafood,
Been there, honeymoon in Halifax. It was awesome. Alexander Keith's brewery tour.
Mm-hmm.
Got booted out of the brew pub at the end, kicked out into the street. It was an early morning still. I don't even think it was noon yet at the conclusion of the tour. Live music everywhere. Don't know if it's still the case right now, but would definitely go back.
That's awesome.
Halifax was so much fun.
That's all. I would, like I said, I would love to go out there. Newfoundland, a little bit of Screech in Newfoundland.
Get screeched in.
I want to get screeched in.
And kiss the cod.
I would kiss the cod. You know what?
My brother's done it. He's been lucky enough. He was out there for a work trip.
Yeah.
He got screeched in, kissed the cod. Would love to try it.
Do you get to eat the cod afterwards?
No.
I
don't believe so. You could eat cod, just not the cod.
Like there's a specific cod?
Apparently.
Oh, wow.
It's kissed the cod. So I'm assuming it's only one cod.
You're just taking this too grammatically.
It's kind of like kissing the toe if you go to the Yukon. Is it the Yukon or the Northwest Territories?
What? Kiss the what?
The toe.
Oh. Why?
I don't know.
Does anyone still?
Apparently it's some old miner or something. There's something there. Yes, there's something to that. Kissing the toe.
There's an actual toe that used to belong to someone?
You do a shot with a toe. There's a toe in the...
Well, I'll tell you what. We're gonna try this beer up. Let me just top this up here a little bit more. Perfect. All right.
Oof.
Oh.
I'm scared, Paul.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Let's try this out. not quite bacon and eggs.
Definitely not bacon and eggs.
Um,
And not nearly as offensive as I thought it was going to be. It's actually quite good.
I'm kind of, you know what? I'm getting that aftertaste, and I've had many a drunk nights, and I've had situations where I've eaten cat and dog food by accident, and
Okay, you gotta edit that out. You can't.
I didn't say cat or dog. I said their food.
Yes.
Okay, let's be racially accepting here.
I'm
And I'm not gonna say that I haven't,
Oh my.
but you know the chew jerky, the chew bones for dogs.
Okay.
I'm kind of getting that taste here.
Can't say I've ever tasted those, Paul. But there's definitely a smoky aftertaste.
There is a smoky aftertaste.
But as I stated at the top of the show, I'm not a big fan of the dark beers. I don't like Guinness. Not a fan of some of our local breweries do what I've been told is a fantastic dark lager, black lagers, and I've not been a fan of them. I might have to revisit that. Maybe my taste buds have changed.
You know what?
There's less smoke flavor than there is aroma.
Yes, but I can still taste it, and I don't mean to offend the brewers of this beer. It's not a foul taste. It's I'm just thoughts of what this smokiness brings up.
It says natural smoke or smoke flavor.
Let's see what the ingredients say here. Do they have a listing of ingredients?
Select barley is malted at the brewery and kilned over a fire of beechwood logs.
Water, barley malt, hops, and that's it. Wow.
So it's a natural smoke infusion that's in there. Huh.
Let me ask you a question. If this beer was a song, what song would it be?
Oh, that's not fair. That is not a fair question. The natural quick answer that pops to mind is smoke on the water.
Up in the head.
No, this would have to be a gritty, raw, Memphis blues kind of,
Oh, okay.
partying at the local, barbecue joint. Gritty, raw Memphis sort of style blues band is up on stage.
Okay.
That's what it would be to me. And you?
I'm thinking it'd be like a southern rock kind of feel to it, kind of like a Kid Rockish kind of song,
So similar.
A little hard hitting, a little bit of a roller coaster ride. Like I'm settling into the taste now. I'm getting over the strong smells of the smoke, and really getting the flavors into my mouth. It's not bad. It actually does taste like a dark lager.
Mm-hmm.
To me, it does.
Yeah, there's a really nice smooth malt initial hit there. It's again like Paul and I both said, we're not experts. We're not beer sommeliers,
No.
so to speak.
Well, like I said, I always consider you more the connoisseur because you have had more craft beers than I have. You've had more samplings at different breweries. And my favorite beer is, my go-to beer. I'm not saying my favorite beer is, but my go-to beer is something like a something light.
Of course, like Bud Light.
Yeah. But no, this is
Toilet bowl water.
Honestly, let's not be judgy.
But yeah, this is quite good. If you were going to pair this beer with snacks, buddies over, watching the game, this is what happens to be in the fridge. What are you serving with it?
I'm gonna say a salty, buttery pretzel. I'm gonna pretzel this up, like New York style pretzel.
Right.
I think it would taste absolutely fantastic with this.
Yeah, I'm thinking spicy, like a buffalo chicken wing dip or nachos with lots of jalapenos on them.
Really, eh?
Yeah, hot banana peppers. It's a heavy beer, something with some wow to
kind of throw like.
Yeah, it completely contrasts to cut through it. This beer to me it coats my palate.
Yeah.
So for me, I think I would need something that says, hey.
Well, if anyone out there is a drinker of this fantastic beer, feel free to let us know what you snack on when you're drinking this beer.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I think the pretzel would be awesome. I just like the fact that a pretzel has that nice heavy taste that would complement this heavy taste. But then again, I smoke, therefore my palate's not the best, and it's probably why I sometimes eat dog or cat food when I'm drunk. And if you guys know any really good dog or cat food, feel free to send it my way.
This is I'm almost halfway through. You're not really caught up yet.
What are you talking about?
I'm under the bell. I'm under the bell. You're not quite under the bell yet. So, if they again on that same note, if there are any beer drinkers out there, what's your favorite glass to drink a beer out of? Do you have one standard go-to, or do you tailor your glass based on your beer? I know there's many styles out there. There are Pilsner glasses, the pint glasses. There's
I think we had this conversation prior to us actually doing this. It's like, bring a pint glass. Like, well, what kind of beer am I drinking? Like, I don't care. Just
absolutely
bring a pint glass, right?
It from what I understand, it's just like drinking your other, your whiskey comes out of the highball glass. You drink wine depending on the type of wine out of a different glass. It's where the nose falls based on in relation to the rim of the glass while you're drinking. There's lots out there. We're going to explore this. We're gonna jump into it. We'll do some research, but if anybody wants to let us know, you can reach us at the Alconauts@gmail.com. So TheAlconauts@gmail.com.
Yeah. That's going to be our temporary home once we have our permanent home. And if you want to help us get to our permanent home, feel free to do so. We want to be able to bring you different types of beers from all over the world. Try them out. I know my thing was you go into the liquor store, you go into the beer store or the convenience store, you see a plethora of products out there. And how many times you just walk by the majority of them, not to give them a second glance?
Well, sure, especially $4 a bottle, $4 a can. Some of them $2, $3. Do you want to take a chance?
Well, our job is to take that chance for you. And if you have any suggestions, you see anything out there, send us a pic of the beer.
We don't want to see you guys. We really don't.
Or send us a name of the beer. We'll source it out. We'll try it out for you guys, and we'll give you a review of it. We'll tell you what we honestly think.
We're just regular middle-aged guys that are.
You have to tell them that.
Well,
honestly.
Well, they can tell.
They can tell from you. I'm just saying. If you could guess Ray's age, stick it in the comments below.
I think it'd be funner to try and guess Paul's age.
Okay, so we're around the bend now. What are your thoughts on this beer?
Initially, the aroma, I was very, very hesitant to try it. Not a fan of the smoke smell in a beer. I was expecting it to be unpleasant, bitter. It's not. There's a small bitter note that I get on the tip of my tongue. It's not unpleasant. I'm actually quite enjoying it. I don't know that I would drink 2, 3, 4 of these in a night, but absolutely nice beer to start the evening with. Feels a little heavy to me. It would definitely slow me down on my consumption. But that's not necessarily a bad thing.
Because that beer race, it'd really be hard to finish that beer race with this beer.
Absolutely.
I personally think, I do like black lagers, dark lagers. I love Guinness. I just love Guinness. I don't mind this. I like the smell at the beginning, but then it brought me different thoughts afterwards. Obviously, we've gone through this tirade. And I'm finding that I'm having a hard time getting that taste just lingers in my mouth now. The smokiness, it's almost like there's just too much smoke now, right? And it's not that, according to the degrees, it doesn't look like they infused the smoke into it, aside from the actual natural process. But I'm getting to a point where I'm not saying I'm not a big fan of it. I enjoy the actual beer itself. I just find that the smokiness is really lingering in my mouth.
Right.
I don't know how many comments are gonna be like, what else is lingering in your mouth? Kind of. I already know, guys, so don't bother.
Or bother. It'd be funny to see the comments.
Damn it, right. Stop encouraging.
No, but seriously, this show is about the beer. It's about, helping you guys make informed decisions when you go to the LCBO and you're in that big room and looking at all the different brands and you want to try something different. If you're a little nervous to try it, send the suggestions on over. We'll give it a go. We'll tell you honestly what we think. As you know, Paul's a Coors Light sort of go-to guy.
You're saying that because of my sweater.
Yes, absolutely.
Damn it.
That is quite the sweater. But anyways, I digress. And yeah, I've been a little more adventurous, especially with the booming craft beer industry in our area. It seems craft breweries are popping up a couple a year in this area. And eventually we're going to get out there. And that as well, if there's any local craft beers. We are in Canada, we're in Southern Ontario. Drop us a line.
But we've got a far reach, so yeah. If you find a craft beer anywhere
in Canada
that you want us to try out, by all means let us know, because we are willing to try pretty much anything.
Heck,
beer related.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yes, absolutely beer related. And no weird beer games, please.
No weird beer games. Like,
yeah,
what's the best beer in the world that's like a really bad beer?
I don't know. No, I didn't say names, I said games.
Yeah, I'm saying they're gonna say, hey, this beer is really good.
Sure, yeah. I mean, hey, you want to send a suggestion through and you think something's amazing, or you're just trying to throw us off and you want to see our reaction? Fair game. But I was referring to just weird, odd, offside stuff. We'll edit that out.
We're gonna edit this out.
Yeah, that was bad.
To be able to drink and just, talk the shit and just enjoy ourselves, it's fantastic. Whether this goes anywhere or not is really dependent on you guys and whatever we have to do to make you guys happy. Please don't ask Ray to take his clothes off, because
you don't want to see that.
I don't want to see that. But
honestly, it's about staying outside your comfort zone. I've lived my life behind the scenes, behind the camera. And here I am now sitting and talking to you guys. So just give it a go. See what happens. Nothing risked, nothing gained.
That's right. And you know what? We personally have families that we have to take care of. I'm taking a personal risk by doing this. Ray's taking a personal risk by doing this. And what I mean by that is, if our wives ever find out that this is what we're doing, 2 hours that we're away, they think we're mowing the lawn or something, or setting up Christmas decorations. We have no idea we're in a room right now drinking beer and talking to you guys.
Absolutely.
So, shh. Because his wife is really mean. You're just saying that because she's gonna watch this.
Absolutely. I'd be more afraid of Paul's wife than mine, so. Anyways, I think we're at the part of the game where it's the final chug.
We're doing the final chug, eh?
Do we have to?
Wow. See, and this is the funny thing about the final chug. It's when we get to a beer that we are not, used to. It can be awkward.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And not, like I said, nothing against this German beer. I would pronounce it, but I'm pretty sure I would totally massacre the name.
Eisbocklen für Ratschbier.
Oh, actually, that's pretty good. Wow.
Who said that?
We'll get Google to say it properly for us. But
actually, it's not horrible. It's not what I was expecting. It is actually much more enjoyable than I thought. It says right here it's a Marzen style. We'll have to do some research. I'm not 100% familiar with that.
We'll throw in some sort of like video thingy in post.
Yeah, or just a quick little link to the brewery's website so that you guys can have a look for yourselves, see what you're actually potentially buying. And again, just because we don't particularly enjoy it, we're just trying to give an honest take of what we're experiencing here, so that maybe this is your cup of tea. Maybe the heavy smoke stuff is what you're into. I could actually see this being an amazing beer to use on steaks.
I was just about to say,
put this on your steak tonight that you're going to grill tomorrow. I bet you this would be absolutely fantastic.
I was about to say this would probably, like, because the smokiness in here.
It could be an amazing marinade. Beer, chicken.
You know what? If you guys want us, if you want to see us marinate a steak with this stuff, cook it, and then eat it in front of you, let us know in the comments below.
It's kind of rude to eat in front of people if you're not going to give.
Okay, we'll fast forward through all that. We'll give you a final thing while we're drinking beer. But if you guys want to see that marinated steak, let us know. We'll let you know what it tastes like.
Right. Cheers. All right. Bottoms up.
Final chug. It's heavy.
That is a very heavy beer. I really just want to have a nap right now.
There is a lot of smoke coming out of my mouth.
Yes. Yes.
It's like I had a mouthful of beef jerky, chewed it, salivated on it, spat it out, then drank a beer.
Yeah, I can. The smoke flavor for me is sitting on that little soft bit of upper mouth, roof mouth place that goes to your nose. When you have that really awkward sneezy.
Yeah.
That's where it's sitting. It's I'm sure there's a technical term for that in the beer tasting world, but I don't recommend chugging this one. It's a really nice sipping beer.
It is a sipping beer. It's definitely not a chugging beer.
But anyways, guys, till next time.
Until next time, thank you very much, and thanks for joining us on our journey to drinking the beers that no one else will drink.
Again, the Alconauts at gmail.com. If you want to send us a message, a note, a line, a suggestion, let us know.
I'm Paul.
And I'm Ray.
See you next time. See you next time.